Being an Instagram influencer is a very real job for many people around the world who've turned a social media hobby into a full-time career. Still, even the term influencer is very polarizing. So what's it really like to do the job? Tap like and tag a friend. Here's the #RealStory. Making a living with social media means you have to be on all the time. Kirsten Rich, the blonde abroad, explained that the hardest thing about being an influencer is keeping up with it. Telling Afar, "You can't go on a week's vacation. It's every day, all day long."
So I started my blog about 6 years ago and traveled pretty much nonstop over the past few years.
Influencer Jane Aldridge of Sea of Shoes claims her days are scheduled top to bottom, telling Man Repeller, styling, shooting, post-processing, writing, web management, working on our food blog, correspondence, planning, it's really a job like any other. Influencers might be hustling hard behind the scenes, but most people assume their job's a joke. Charlotte Nikotopoulos of Charlotte's Lookbook admitted to Influry, "Most influencers are highly educated people and are often seen to be nothing but a pretty face."
This right here is my first Fendi. I permanently acquired it from my mother when I was under the assumption that she was never gonna wear it again.
Influencer Lainey Hedaya agreed, explaining via Man Repeller, "A lot of people think I just frolic around the world wearing cool clothes, taking selfies, and my work is simple, but there's a lot behind the scenes that goes into a single Instagram post." So what are influencers doing aside from taking perfect photos? According to many of them, a lot, and it's pretty stressful. Canadian influencer T of That's So T says if you're successful, you have a lot of people to answer to. Telling Narcity, "Your audience is also your boss. You need the right attitude and tough skin if you're going to work in this field."
What influences my style the most, I would have to say, is my followers, I guess friends too.
Ariel Charnas, who used Instagram to create her brand Something Navy, added that it can be tough to stay on top of things, telling Man Repeller, "The pressure to deliver content every day is always there. The worst part is losing creative freedom." Caitlin Warakomsky of How Do You Wear That revealed to the Digest Online that a huge part of her job is answering comments, DMs, engaging with my audience's personal content and profiles. "It's super important because it shows that you're a real person. It's like I'm your friend." Engagement might be difficult to manage, but for some, the payoff is worth the effort. Ami Song from Song of Style tells Man Repeller that while the swag and travel is great, what she really loves is her audience, adding, "Having an online community can be a very positive and empowering thing. The best part about this journey is I get to meet so many amazing people." Influencers obviously prioritize their Instagram accounts, but Kirsten Rich says it's important to evolve and change things up as internet and social media trends shift. She told Afar, "I realized very early on that you can't put all your eggs in one basket in this industry." Rich utilizes multiple apps, saying that it really all comes down to intuition as to which one works best. An anonymous influencer explained that the job is about more than just taking good pictures, telling Man Repeller, "There is a certain savvy that is required, and if you don't have it, you have to find someone to work with you who does have the savvy gene." Sure, being an influencer can be stressful and time-consuming, but it also leads to tons of incredible opportunities and, of course, free stuff.
Ooh, what? What is this Tiffany blue box?
One anonymous influencer told Man Repeller, "You probably could get away with not paying for a single trip or outfit or workout class for a year." When Ami Song first started Instagramming, she told Glamour she was paying for most of her travel experiences. But now with her own brand and an immensely successful following, Song gets loads of opportunities she never dreamed of, like front row fashion show seats, travel, clothes, and more.
Oh my god.
What?
But those aren't the only freebies that come with the job. There's an emotional toll tied to a constant social media presence, and many Instagrammers are feeling the pain. A handful of influencers told Man Repeller that the pressure to be perfect all the time can be overwhelming.
My style is adventurous. I like to try out the trends.
Tamu McPherson of All the Pretty Birds feels competitive with other influencers, confessing, "The standard is so high that I get frustrated when I can't achieve the perfect feed." Lainey Hedaya added that it can be tough to consistently portray your brand online, saying, "In some ways, social media can dehumanize a person. People think what they see on my Instagram is really my life." Even while curating the perfect brand, it's important to be unique in order to be successful. Mariana Hewitt of the beauty brand Summer Fridays told Hello Giggles, "Don't copy someone else's format or style of photography because there is already someone doing that. The influencer world is very saturated, but there is always room for new people."
It is a lot of work, but it is really rewarding and I love what I do.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more list videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.